You want all this pimpin' you can't afford. Perform like a punk, but want a winner's reward. Some suckers give you points, but bitch, you never scored. If you ain't paying pimpin', then bitch, you getting ignored. Okay, I'm so sick of these.
You know, what if Boosie was a pimp? How would he have responded? Let me put some love in my body for a second. So, pimping, right? Pimping gonna take this game everywhere he go. And this is the thing about respect, right? When you want respect from people, of course you have to respect yourself. And a part of respecting yourself is standing on your manhood. And sometimes when you standing on your manhood, you might have to take an L. You have to be prepared to take an L because sometimes you just might have to. But at the end of the day, it's better to take that L and maintain your respect than to take an L and be treated like a bitch. Because either way, you're going to take an L. Like in that situation, you know, if Boosie would have stood on his manhood and responded, you know, like the pimping would have, it could have escalated the situation. You know, now, part of me would like to believe that because they on an interview and things like that, and you know, Mike Tyson, this is his business, so he's gonna keep himself professional. Part of me would like to think that if Boosie would have responded a different way, that Mike would have maintained his composure and wouldn't have got violent. But whatever the case, you got to be ready for that shit. Because this is Mike Tyson. We know Mike Tyson is a fool. We know Mike Tyson done acted a fool in interviews before. You know, we know Mike Tyson is a loose cannon, you know, and he's unpredictable and shit like that. We know all of this, right? So, you know, it's so many different ways that the pimpin' would have responded because, you know, the pimpin' read mind games from a mile away. The pimpin' know when a motherfucker's trying to play mind games with him, right? And see, if Mike would have asked me a question like that, it's so many ways that you could fuck with him, right? Now, one way that the pimp could respond is like, well, shit, man, I'm just as gay as you, Mike. I'm just as gay as you, Mike Tyson. You know, because you putting the whatever it is that he trying to put on you boomeranging it right back at him. You know what I mean? I'm just as gay as you. But really, a motherfucker ain't just as gay as Mike because, you know, Mike Tyson, y'all know he fought Lennox Lewis, and Lennox Lewis beat him. And when Lennox beat Mike Tyson, after the fight, Mike Tyson kissed the man on the cheek. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson kissed that man on the cheek, man. So if you going into the interview with this type of shit in mind, right, and you prepared with this game for Mike to try to play mind games with you, you keeping that in mind, right? Then it's another when they was doing like the press conference for a fight. I forget who that was that Mike was fighting. It might have been Lennox when they had the thing, when they got into it and shit like that. And Mike was like, he was like, no, it wasn't Lennox that he did that with, man. I can't remember who it was. Somebody in the comment section, one of y'all probably remember that shit. But Mike was like, he was like, yeah, I'll make you my bitch. You fucking faggot, I'll make you my bitch. You know, like saying shit like that. So, you know, like I said, Pimp could have responded like, well, I'm just as gay as you, Mike. And then be like, well, nah, I don't know. Maybe you might like homosexuals too, so I probably ain't as gay as you. I'm not gay at all, but you might like gay people because, you know, you said you would make people your bitch. You kissed Lennox Lewis on the cheek when he beat you, you know what I mean? So maybe that was like a, you know, fight and then we fuck type of thing. I don't know, Mike. You know, maybe when Lennox fought you, and you liked the way he beat you, you kissed him on the cheek so y'all can, you know, have some makeup sex afterwards. You know, I'm not saying you gay, but I don't know. Maybe you like gay people more than I do. You know, I don't have a problem with gay people, but maybe that's your thing. I don't know. You know, could have flipped it on him like that because you have to let this motherfucker know that you not a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a man, and you can't just come at me any kind of way. I love you, Mike. I respect you, but you can't you can't get at me like that. And then look what Mike goes on to say.
If you're straight, why do you?
I really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation because I got offended because it's a child. You know, that's why I really got offended. You know, and that's why I really said if it was a motherfucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old grown person, I probably wouldn't. I know I wouldn't have said nothing.
Why did you?
But I felt like you know.
I'm just saying, you know, I'm not judging you. Don't ever think I'm here judging you.
You see how Mike coming with the game? I'm not judging you. You know what I mean? Like, Mike is a motherfucker, man. Like, you know, he's a savage and a brute and all that shit. You know, but Mike is still smart than a motherfucker. He's intelligent. He got vocab, all that shit. You know what I mean? But when it comes to this pimping, you're no match. Like, yeah, with the fisticuffs, Mike, you gonna whoop my ass. I ain't gonna lie. Mike is gonna fuck me up. The best thing I could do is try to, like, make sure that he doesn't give me the worst ass whooping. Defend myself to the point where, you know, he just don't, like, severely hurt me. You know? And see, me, you know, I work out. I'm in fairly decent shape. So, honestly, I think I'm physically stronger than Mike Tyson. He gonna beat my ass. You know what I mean? But I think I'm physically stronger than him. So what I'm going to try to do, if Mike attack me, I'm going to try to get him in the headlock. I'm going to try to choke him out. Because I think if I get him in the headlock, the combination of me being stronger than him and being scared that he going to beat my ass if I let him out this headlock, you know what I mean? I'm going to try to Melvin and Baby Boy that nigga. Yeah, call your mama. That's what Free's going to try to do, you know what I mean, with Mike. I'm going to try to get that motherfucker in the headlock, and I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go at all. You know what I mean? Because I know that if I let this nigga go, he's going to tear my ass up. So, nigga, I'm getting you in the headlock, nigga, and I'm not letting go. You know what I mean? Until, you know, some people come try to interfere and give me a chance to run. You know what I mean? Like, they pull Mike back, and then I run. And I'm up out of there, you know what I mean? Nah, I ain't going to run, but, yeah, pimping ain't going to run. But I'm gonna get that nigga in the headlock if he give me if he slip at all. But anyway, like I said, you know, Mike play these mind games, man. But when it comes to the pimping, when it comes to this game, he's no match. Yeah, he gonna beat me on some fighting physically, but mental games, I'm gonna whoop Mike Tyson's ass. I'm gonna beat that nigga ass, man. He ain't no match for this pimping, you know. So, like I said, this is how the pimping would respond in a situation like that. You know what I mean? Mike, yeah, you know, I think you know, maybe you are homosexual and that's why you say certain things because you want to distance yourself. You know, maybe you like homosexuals. Oh, I'm just as gay as you, Mike. Oh, nah, matter of fact, hold on, scratch that. I might not be as gay as you. You might be gayer than me, Mike, because, you know, I don't know, you know, I had no problem with homosexual people. I love the LGBTQ community, man, but, you know, you like making men your bitch, you know what I mean? And you like eating babies and stuff like that. And then, too, you know, when niggas beat your ass, you kiss them on the cheek. So you like, you probably like makeup sex and things like that, you know what I mean? After a nigga whoop your ass, like, ooh, that nigga's so strong. I just love the way that nigga was punching my head off, you know what I mean? Damn, I want that nigga. You know what I mean? I don't know, Mike. You might be that type of dude. You know, I don't get down like that. No, you know, all love and respect to the gay community. You know what I mean? But that's probably you, Mike. It ain't me, but maybe you. So let me ask you, Mike. You know, are you gay? And you know, is that why you put on the image that you put on to make people scared of you? You know what I mean? Because you want to hide the fact you want to distance yourself from that image as much as possible. That's how a pimp gonna respond, you know what I mean?
Now come and take a sip of this game. Pour it down your ear and let it drip to your brain so you can run it up, run it up. And we'll be coming up, really coming up. Take a sip of this game, let it saturate your brain. Taylor, make your homework so we can match it with my name. Then attach it to your frame, right? Now you game tight. Ready, set, ho. You gon' check her back the same night. Now you breaking tricks and handling thousands. While these bitches on the blade doing the mannequin challenge. Standing there looking stupid cause they has no game to hit a trick with, bitch, and that's so lame. Now come and take a sip of